Hello, I'm Natalie Dupree here for postandcourier.com with browned butter. Now, browned butter is very chic right now. You'll get it in all of the restaurants, and it can be used as the basis for a sauce. You can add it like to a cake. John Taylor adds it to his cornbread. You know, it just bumps up the flavor of anything. You want a white-lined pan if you possibly can, so you can see what's going on. And melt maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons, or as much as you'd like if you want to do a whole batch, but then you'd have to have a bigger pan, of the butter. And it should be unsalted if you live right. But, you know, if you don't live right, you can use salted if you just don't tell anyone I said so. Then the next thing is that it gets a foam on it. And that kind of indicates you better be watching. And you better be watching the whole time anyway. Now, this is what you get when you, say you fry an egg and you leave the butter in the pan too long. It's so delicious. And then you just take and you spoon that over the egg yolk and you have this wonderful brown butter. Or you can spread it on the toast, or you can spread it on your English muffin. So you see how it's got this little foam here. And those are the milk solids. You're not actually coloring the fat, because this is just melted butter that's been browned, and you're browning the milk solids, which are going to give it its color and its flavor. So go ahead and let that cook maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then you're going to wind up with this delicious, beautifully colored butter. And you can use this for your more eggs, or you can add it to cooked spinach. You can take and you can drizzle a fish with it. This is called beurre noisette. Sorry about my French. But the people in Cajun country call it beurre noir, meaning black butter. So if you cook it longer and blacken it, then they just add a little vinegar to it, wine vinegar, maybe white vinegar, and it bumps it up, and then they pour that over a fish. So pretty indestructible, although I would love it if you would have it be this beautiful color. And then when it's all ready, you can add it, pour it on to what you're cooking, or you can go ahead and add this, and this is just about brown in here. Let's pretend it's brown all the way so you can see this. And you could add your spinach to it. Ooh, and you could add some garlic at this point. And here, let me just add some of this brown so you can see it. And you just wilt it a little bit with some salt, and maybe you would add some tomatoes. And here you have this yummy spinach dish. But you do, of course, don't want to get it this buttery. But how bad can that be? I'm Natalie Dupree, here for postandcourier.com with browned butter.